And just that the next episode has begun, welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, SK Video Games, SK Commentary. And when we last left off, we had just broken Mr. Plume's Cyclops, so now we are going to continue, if you don't mind.
Boss, Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful! Even I feel like I'm about to explode! You have to do something quick!
Please don't explode on me. Why you're here. Could you start with telling me what you saw?
I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known.
So both Mr. Plume's statement and the footage point to Orla's guilt.
Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What? Pleased? Shame on you! Are you implying that I am happy about an innocent man's death? No, of course not! I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Orla. It's more like you were interested in her. Are you? You know, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe. Are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew? That I am the nonfiction writer, Norma de Plume?
Sorry, lady, haven't heard of ya.
Oh, that Norma de Plume!
Like how surprised, yeah. So, big fan, huh?
No, I've never even heard of her!
Shh, don't say that too loud.
Well, now that you've figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all. But I'm not a fan, I tell you!
Oh, don't be shy. Non-fiction writer. So, what exactly have you written, Mr. Plume?
Oh my! You mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Orla the killer whale for a year now. I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies, and today my concern is proven to be well justified. Orla isn't violent, she's a sweet and gentle soul. Oh, the moment you let your guard down that killer whale, jump!
I love how, her voice got super deep when she said that.
Shipshape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak, but it has been rumored to attack people.
Yeah, with water.
But rumors are just rumors, they aren't necessarily true! Yes, I realize that, but I only write the truth. That is why I questioned the owner directly. But he refused to allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again."
It sounds like her research was a bit too much to take.
But then, how did you get in here if you've been blacklisted?
The owner's dead.
I have my methods.
This lady is shameless. Orla's violent streak.
We won't let you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her. I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes. I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale, but on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries. You can hear Orla from the visitors' corridor? There are speakers there in the corridor up near the ceiling. Apparently that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying.
What did you see?
The killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing. And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws. What?
Orla bit the owner to death? In justice we trust, so I take it Mr. Plume's just finished telling you what you saw. Detective Fulbright! I guess you've already heard it too? Yep, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be.
Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again.
But she's not dangerous, said Chris Brown in his song. He did. And, anyway. Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. No. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay, so the whole autopsy thing, like, oh, it wasn't a homicide, therefore we don't need to do an autopsy. First of all, that's bullcrap. I looked it up. I looked at text annotation. I looked it up. In the US of A, at least, where the English version takes place, that is absolute bullcrap, okay? Like, just because it's not ruled a homicide, that doesn't mean that an autopsy report doesn't have to be, whatchamacallit. Generally speaking, an autopsy report would be ordered in cases of a natural death like this, unless the cause of death was thought to be super obvious. Which, I guess you could say, oh, I guess they thought it was super obvious, therefore, but I don't know. I feel like that's super unprofessional, though. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's just one of those things. Anyway, sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case, but, what is the prosecutor's office? What is the prosecutor's office? Oh, no, but the prosecutor's office needs... No, it's up to the judge to decide whether it's a case or not. Not the Why do the prosecutors have so much power in these games? I mean, I guess they have to because they're sort of like the bad guys of the game. Even if some of them aren't all bad. Actually, none of them are really bad, except for maybe Manfred von Karma. Manfred von Karma is the only, like, actual bad prosecutor, right? Like, the Pains, both of them are just super egotistical. Lady von Karma, she wants to do the right thing, she's just very strict, right? Edgeworth is a good guy. Everyone loves Edgeworth. Let's see, who else is there? Godot was a good guy, sort of. Yeah, he was a good guy. Let's see, Clavier Gavin was probably the nicest out of all of them. And then you have frickin', whatchamacallit, I mean, sure, I mean, there's, Blackwell, who's, he's not exactly a nice guy, per se, but I don't think he's a bad guy. You know, just because he's in jail doesn't mean that he's a bad guy, right? Like, that's not necessarily the case, right? You know, this could be like, I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, that's not really a spoiler, right? I was about to say, this could be like Shawshank Redemption, right? Where, like, the main character was framed for murdering his wife, and he got thrown in jail. Yeah, that happened. Like, it was obvious that he was framed from the very beginning of the movie, so that's not really a spoiler, but I don't know. It's one of those things. Anyway, sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. Yeah, prosecutor, why don't you show that to a judge, buddy? There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case. Miles Edgeworth! I don't know. Really? Then could we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports? Unfortunately, I doubt he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one. Okay, first of all, prosecutors don't just prosecute people who have done homicide, alright? Like, prosecutors can do more than just that, okay? Like, I know that, like, we only really like doing cases that involve death, with the exception of, like, the first half of case 3-3. Not 3-3, but 3-2, where, like, it was, like, a robbery case, but come on. Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case. Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We'll arrest till we find proof it was an accidental death, detective, you'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time. July 20th. Ship-Shape Aquarium. Orca Pool. Actually, now that I think about it, that's the day before my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday was on July 21st, 21! There's that number again. Alright then, let's start the re-examination. Pronto! I'm gonna go check out the mess in the back one more time. Oh, by the way, going to the Japanese version, I saw, like, you know, like, Athena, like, breaks out into different languages in this version. Going to the Japanese version, like, she'll sometimes randomly break out into English. Like, and, like, it's not even, like, Red-White's English. Like, Red-White's English in the Japanese version, where it's, like, really terrible English written in katakana. Like, her English is straight up written with, like, Roman characters, which I think is interesting. What's your name? Athena! Wait, no running! Ah! Are you okay? It didn't look like she tripped, but... Look at that static model. I slipped. Huh? Orla? What is it, girl? Why are you talking to her like she's a dog? Oh! Ah! Athena, are you alright? She crashed into all that stuff behind her.
I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again.
That was a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. But why did Ola spike that ball at me? After all, the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me.
Maybe she thought you were the main entree?
Very funny, boss.
In any case, let's get the ball back to Orla.
Huh? Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell onto it.
Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Like another ball. I guess Orla really likes them.
Look, there's something new by the outline of the body, too.
No, there's nothing by the outline of the body, Athena. Shut up. We better take a good look around. That wasn't really a joke. I don't even know what that was. We can examine this, see if there's a boost. Let's go to examine. Examine. My hand. Hand. If you're gonna crack. Alright, anyway. Orla's not going to notice me from here. I better move around to the front. Oh, okay. I see how it is, Mr. Fancy Pants Lawyer. You're not allowed to examine.
Is that show makeup over Ola's eyes?
Excuse me, what?
That's right! It's a starfish! Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think?
A punk rock pirate killer whale? Okay, no, we already seen that. I mean, sure there was a check, but like it was new.
I'll consider the whistle!
Okay. Anyway, but, what was I doing? Yeah, but like, if you saw from like here, like we could examine this and there wasn't a check mark. She just said, let's move to the front. I don't know, anyway. Examine. Alright. Examine. Oh, there's a bowl with blood on it. Or something. It's really flat.
Hey, look at this mark on the floor! What do you suppose it is? That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla!
Volleyball, huh?
Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us! So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier, that was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me? Nah, she wanted to play with you! She loves volleyball! She used to play with the captain all the time!
All the time?
Aw, Sasha looks so sad. Okay, time to snap out of it! This is no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish! That's right! Time to put a smile and stay strong, right?
Turn that frown upside down! What's a blobfish? Or do I not want to know? You'll know soon enough, mate. It's alright!
Alright, think we're gonna make it? Think I might just make it this time.
There's a broken sword here.
The tip of the blade is missing. Guess it just broke off.
Don't tell me it happened when Athena fell over.
You better not be trying to pin the blame on me, boss! What? No, of course not. No use trying to hide it. It's written all over your face, plus I can hear your heartbeat. Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault?
I better watch what I think, or I'll get every little thing thrown back in my face. Now let's examine the pirate. You are a pirate.
Oh no, that child is hurt. What?
What? Call an ambulance. Hey, it's just a dummy.
It is? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency.
Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff while under pressure.
I also just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what the dummy is for anyway. Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practice them on the dummy first.
Forget the tricks. Those bite marks look pretty dangerous. Righty then. Are you ready? You ready for action? Looks like we just found that giant octopus plus missing leg.
Wow, I bet you could get a whole lot of carpaccio from a giant leg like that. Oh, let's go to the ocean and try it and catch a giant octopus of our own.
Yeah, but even if we did catch one, how are you planning to slice it up?
Kind problem. That's what man invented chainsaws for.
I've never seen anyone so hell-bent on chopping down some giant octopus. Well, I doubt we could catch one that big anywhere near the shore anyway.
The more roadblocks you throw up, the more I want to do it, you know. Oh, I can't wait to get started.
It would appear that Operation Discourage Insanity has backfired. Look, mate, you can't do that, right? It doesn't work like that. Righty then. Anything? No. Are you ready for action? We're ready for action. We examine this. Okay, here we are. What's this? A coin with blood on it.
Mr. Wright, there's blood on it.
You're right, but it's dried.
Do you think it could be the victims? And what was it doing all the way over here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but now that we found blood outside the pool, it just might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death.
Hey, you're right! Orla certainly can't leave the pool after all.
Blessing coin added to the court record. A single coin seems to have fallen by the side of the orca pool. Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here, too.
You're right, boss, but where did they go? They aren't here anymore. You don't think somebody picked them up, do you?
Hey, Sasha, would you happen to know anything about this coin?
Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them.
You picked up all the coins already?
That's right, after the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few. Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss.
Alrighty then. Going to the ladder. I can't see anything from here. I'll have to... Oh, no, I guess we should go from this way. Oh, there's all sorts of coins at the bottom, as we already knew. Look! I think I see something on the bottom of the pool.
I knew it! Want me to go down and check?
But you would have known that if you checked the whatchamacallit, right? We'll obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock. Well, it didn't specifically say that was at the bottom of the pool, but come on.
You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes. No, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know.
Be that as it may, that pool's really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can? Of course she can. She's a frickin' killer whale.
Whoa! Phoenix, look at all these coins I found at the bottom!
Thanks, Sasha. Oh, no, Sasha, no, Orla's the killer whale, Sasha's the human. But, like, maybe Sasha's the killer whale and Orla's the human, because they switched... What am I doing right now? Thanks, Sasha. So there really were more of them down there? There really were more of them down there, huh?
We seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are altogether. Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. They're for the show.
Sounds like they'd be heavy.
About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, I better go put these coins away where they belong. So 7 pounds of coins, scattered around the scene, one of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case.
I wonder how the blood got on that one coin? I wonder how that blood got on one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be? Remember how Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? Well, what if these coins were the weapon?
Huh? How could a little coin kill a grown man?
Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you have to do is freeze them? Like, you know, like you can freeze a hockey puck, right? Like that's what they do, right? They freeze a hockey puck before a game, but you know, why would you freeze a coin? It's already freaking solid as it is. Put them in a bag, throw them. But who's gonna throw? I mean, 7 pounds really isn't that. 7 pounds on paper isn't really that heavy, but it's 300 coins. So even though it's not heavy, it's still a lot. So that's not really something that you're going to see people lugging around, but, you know, throw them. I bet you could kill a man if you threw them hard enough.
I don't know about that. I think they just bounce off.
Yeah.
Besides, how could you throw them that hard all at once?
What I was thinking was that, like, yeah, I wasn't thinking that they were, like, someone just throwing them themselves. They had to use, like, some type of machine or something. Yeah. Wait a minute. Maybe there is a way to bundle them all together. If you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at if you put a bag of coins and swung it at somebody. Oh, by the way, I hope I see you guys in the next episode.